Hi, it's Alicia from the Pretty Brown Eye Reader. I am coming today with the 5 quotes tag. I was tagged by Aisha from Skinny Girl Fat Hair. Thank you, Aisha, for tagging me. The first quote that I want to discuss is a quote from the Queen of Quotes, Maya Angelou. And that quote is, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." That is a hard lesson that many of us have. We want to see the good in everybody. But once somebody shows you who they are, you really got to believe them. Don't give them just, not saying that you have to be rude or anything, but just believe when they show you who they are. The next quote is from another author that is widely talked about on BookTube, and that's from James Baldwin. And that quote is, "You cannot fix what you will not face." He uses that quote in context of America not wanting to recognize the racial problems that the country basically has been founded upon. However, I like to think of that quote, especially like if you set a goal, like say weight loss or debt reduction, you really cannot fix whatever the problem that you're setting that goal for unless you face what it is. So I like that quote, especially when I'm thinking about achieving my goals. The next quote I have is from a book that I read years ago by an author named Angela Benson, and it's from the book The Amen Sisters. And in that book, she writes a line that says, "Love and hate cannot dwell in the same vessel." And I try and keep that at heart because you can't say you love but at the same time you're hating. Love is something where you're not trying to cause harm, and hate, you are trying to cause harm. So how can both exist in the same person, in the same vessel? So I like that quote. And the fourth quote I want to discuss is from a figure from the Mississippi Civil Rights movement back in the 50s and 60s. Her name is Maybertha Carter, and she said, "The way to control anybody is to keep them dumb. You keep them dumb, you can control them." And I think about that whenever I'm tutoring or when I've worked in adult education, that you can't give up on a person because the way that they've been controlled is to keep them not knowing. So it's my job to help them get to know so they can't be controlled. Their mind can't be controlled by somebody else. They can become free thinkers for themselves once they have the knowledge to do so. And lastly, my last quote is from a wide-known figure, Whoopi Goldberg. She's one of my favorite comedians, one of my favorite social commentators in general. And in her book, Is It Just Me?, she has a quote where she says, "I am a wealth of contradictions." I love that because I think nobody is the same thing. We have sweet sides, we have sour sides, we're salty, we're sweet. And so we're just a wealth of contradictions. And I love that quote because it lets me know it's okay to be a little quirky. Everything about you is not going to be smooth. So those are my quotes. What are your favorite quotes? Leave them in the comments or make your own video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.